So today we're going to talk about Apple Cider Vinegar Rinse, otherwise known as the AVC rinse. So if you want to know more about that and how I do it, stay tuned. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel and welcome to my bathroom. So if you are new here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. So before we get into that, let me just point out that apple cider vinegar has many benefits. You can use it on your skin, you can use it on your hair, and you can consume it. Personally, I wouldn't do that. The smell is horrible. I don't know how people do it, but to each its own. But I just want to look at the benefits that stood out to me when it comes to using it on your hair. So when doing an apple cider vinegar rinse on your hair, the benefits for your hair can be it removes product buildup, it restores your pH, and it is antifungal and antibacterial. It also has other benefits for your hair, but those are the top three that really stood out for me. When it comes to the actual AVC rinse, there's a few different ways you can do it, and I will tell you guys all the ways, and I will also show you what I am going to do today with my apple cider vinegar rinse. So it is suggested to use 100% apple cider vinegar. It must be 100% unfiltered, the real deal. With that in mind, there's different ways you can do it. So first, you can either shampoo your hair and mix your mixture of apple cider vinegar with 2 cups of water and 1 cup of apple cider vinegar. Once you're done shampooing your hair, you can rinse out your shampoo with the apple cider vinegar rinse. You can leave it in your hair, you can massage it in your scalp, and when you're done with that, leaving it on for about 5 minutes, you can rinse that out and condition as normal. And that's where it comes in. It's a rinse. Apple cider vinegar rinse. Makes sense. Another way you can do it is you can shampoo your hair and then also condition as normal, and then you can rinse out your conditioner with the apple cider vinegar mix. Remember, we said 2 cups of water, 1 cup of apple cider vinegar, and then you can leave in that mixture in your hair, massage it in your scalp. After 5 minutes, you can rinse that out and continue with your normal styling techniques. So that is 2 ways I've read up you can do it. Remember, like I said, this will be my first time using it, but I don't feel that is the way I want to use it, for the reason I have this one, like I said, Nature's Choice apple cider vinegar. But here is the whole thing. I don't know if it's gonna focus. It is filtered. So remember I said you need to get 100% unfiltered. So this one was only 25 Rand at Clicks. And I thought, since it's my first time, I really want to try and see how my scalp reacts to it. The other bottles are about 100 Rand. So I was like, let me see how the cheap one works. So since this one is obviously filtered, it is not as expensive as the 100% one. And here, if you check in the ingredients, it says apple cider vinegar concentrate 50% and water 50%. So since it's already watered down, I'm going to use this just like this on my hair. So I know I said 2 cups with 1 cup, but I do not have a really sensitive scalp. But you need to take caution when using this. If it does burn your scalp, you need to wash it out immediately. So I do not advise using it exactly the way I'm doing it. If you want to, it's at your own risk. But I'm going to do it and I will let you guys know how it's going. So what I'm going to use is this small little bottle. It's really cute and small, like you can see. This is what I'm going to use to spray it on my scalp, just to make it a bit easier and just to make sure I don't use too much, especially since I say I'm not going to water it down. But do remember, it's already 50% water, 50% apple cider vinegar. The stuff doesn't smell great. So a nice thing to remember is, and I will update you guys after I'm done with this smell is not supposed to stay in your hair. So once you rinse your hair, that smell is completely gone. So you do not have to worry that it's actually going to stay in your hair and you are going to smell like apple cider vinegar. So we are just going to fill this up. Like that. This really doesn't smell good. I did one of these on my husband, exactly the same technique I'm doing, just the other night, and the smell was really bad. It gets bad. So when I see people say they use it on their face, I'm like, yo, it's hard enough to put it in my hair. Anyways, so let's get back into it. So what I'm going to start with, I'm just going to take my hair out of my bun. It's been in this bun for like 2 days. How cute is that? It almost stays there. So I'm just going to spray it in my scalp and make sure I have covered everywhere. And after I've put it everywhere on my scalp, I'm going to leave it for a few minutes, not more than 5 minutes. I really don't want to overdo it because it is still very potent. So I'm going to leave it on for 5 minutes. Then I'm going to make another mixture. Just in a little cup, I'm gonna mix about 50% water, 50% of my already mixed apple cider vinegar, and then I'm gonna put this on my ends. So my ends are very blonde. There is a lot of grown out roots, but I don't want to do too much on my ends and just cause damage. So I do want to make sure I still get the product buildup that is on my ends out, but I don't want to overdo it and be too harsh on my hair. Okay, so we are going to start. So I'm not much of a section person to tie up my hair and start with sections. So I'm just going to start here from the top. I feel this is the part where it's most greasy. Like I said, this is only 3 days and it is quite greasy and I'm not liking the feeling of it. So I'm going to start here at the top. Here I feel it's the worst, and I'm going to work my way around and make sure I've covered everything. And that's why I like the small little bottle, because I can go right to the root. Oh my word, it stank. Oh. And just get it in there. What maybe makes it worse for me is I really don't like vinegar a lot. So it's a very strong smell. It's not like unbearable, but it is something else. So I would really say a great thing about doing these type of things and just making sure all the product buildup is removed from your hair is the first time I did something like this, the results was amazing. I did not use apple cider vinegar. That's before I did any research. I just went off, this makes sense. So I used lemon juice, just the one you can find in the bottles in your fridge. So I used some of that and I put it on my scalp. Also just like that, you are actually supposed to dilute it, especially it can be very harsh on your scalp. I must say it didn't really affect my scalp or burn it. I'm not sure if my scalp is just strong, I'm not sure, but I would suggest just diluting it. But anyways, the first time I did something like that, the results were really amazing, because that was the first time my hair actually started curling from the root all the way down, where previously it would be a bit flat and then it would start curling. So that really helped a lot, because I know before I started the curly girl journey, I would just put conditioner straight up on my roots. So I'm sure there was a lot of product buildup, so that really helped. So I'm excited to see the results of this, as I haven't done something like this in a while. Okay, so now it is everywhere in my hair. I sprayed it in everywhere, and once I felt like my roots are completely wet, I just took the last little bit in that bottle and I just poured it on each section of my hair just to make sure it is covering everywhere on my roots. And as I was doing it, I was literally massaging it into my scalp. So overall it has been in for a few minutes, so I'm going to make that other mixture. As I'm going to get into the shower, I'm going to take my mixture and pour it all over my hair, and just for a few minutes make sure it is getting in over everywhere, just to make sure all the product buildup is removed everywhere from my hair. But the most important part was it's removed from my scalp. So I must say already off the bat, it is not burning my hair at all. I thought it might have been, but it is not burning at all. And I can kind of smell, I don't know what to call it. It's not really shampoo. It smells like product buildup. I don't know. It just smells like lots of shampoo. Just the way your scalp sometimes smells if you really need to shampoo. So once I rinse off all of that, I'm going to use my Not Your Mother's shampoo. This is new. I am going to do a review on this today. I'm super excited. Then I'm also going to use my conditioner from Shea Moisture. Also going to do a review on that. And that's two of the biggest reasons I'm using the shampoo and conditioner today. Is it is new and I really want to try it out and see how it works. And also that is the best way you can see how a product works, is if you do it on clean hair that has no product buildup. I can really now see the results of these two products. Okay, so here is my mixture. You can see it is not as strong as the first one I put on my roots. This is just for my ends to just make sure they are also getting a good clean. Okay, so I am back and I am absolutely blown away. I mean, look at these results. My hair is feeling so soft. I don't know why I haven't done an AVC rinse before this. I probably wasn't thinking straight, but if you haven't done this, I think you should really try it and see what results you get, because I am so amazed. I feel like I don't have a problem with the protein in my hair anymore. It's quite balanced now. My hair is soft, but it's not too soft. It is just amazing. Especially while I was drying, I could literally see that my hair started curling from my roots again, because I do feel if you have too much product buildup, especially here at your roots, it does tend to weigh it down and it doesn't make a nice curl at your roots, and then you don't get nice volume. So as you guys can see here in the front, it already started curling, especially here in my fringe part. I don't usually have a curl, especially because I have waves, so they don't tend to make a curl, and here you can already see it wants to curl better. So I'm so excited. It looks so amazing. So I would definitely do this again. The smell was bad, but the results are worth it. I must also say that the smell, it is completely gone. My hair doesn't smell like apple cider vinegar at all. It was quite bad, especially when I started rinsing it out. The smell got intense, but after that, when I shampooed and conditioner, the smell went completely away. So something I noticed while I poured the half water and the half apple cider vinegar into my hair at the ends in the shower, especially also when I started rinsing my whole entire head, the water that came out was white. So that was for me just a good sign, just showing it is literally cleansing my hair. It's taking all of that product buildup, it's just taking it out of my hair. So after I rinsed all of that out, I just washed with my shampoo, like I said, and my Shea Moisture conditioner. Then for styling, I put some of the same Shea Moisture conditioner as a leave-in. I also put some Olaplex in my hair to help the blonde hair out. Then I just used my Curl Boss from Aunt Jackie's. I used that gel, to scrunch and hold a cast. And then I scrunched out the crunch after diffusing with my black castor oil. I use this brand. I just put a little bit on my hands, rubbed it in because it is quite a thick oil, rubbed it in my hands, scrunched out the crunch, and here are the results. And I am, like I said, I am absolutely amazed. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoy the way I did my AVC rinse, and I really hope it will help you. Please comment below the way you do your AVC rinse, if you've done it before, and if you've done my way, please leave a comment to say if you liked it and if it worked for you. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel for more videos on curly hair.